And away we go with game number 8. Welcome again to our broadcast here on RioSportsLive.com. And game number 8 of 9 on day 1 of 3 at the Hidalgo Pirates Classic, the 6th annual. Boys action, Porter in the blue, PSJA North in the white, and welcome to the game. Pool play action between these two teams. Somebody trying to get into the platinum bracket with a win. Raiders have the ball on the left side. There's a 3 on the way. That's off the mark, missed by Matthew Cantu. Rebound by the Porter Cowboys, and away we go. Cowboys with the ball. Alvaro Sanchez brings in the front court to Zuniga. Passes inside, layup good. And that's made for the Cowboys. Cowboys up 2-0. Shot goes off the mark. Rebound by the Cowboys. That one goes up by Anabwami. And the whistle blows and stops play with 6:49 to go. Well, they gave me a roster. It did not, and they actually let me use the book. And if I were the scorekeeper, I'd be blowing the whistle saying there's a technical because 35 for the Cowboys is not listed in the book. At least not the book they let me look at. We'll get his name here shortly. PSJA North with the ball. Work the ball to Salinas. Salinas over to Beltran, wide open. Lets a shot go, but it won't go. Over the backboard it goes. Cowboys with the ball. Work it across the front court. Porter with the ball. They'll work the ball to the middle of the paint. That shot won't go. Another rebound in the paint. Taken down by the Raiders, and back they come in the front court. Galvan gets it outside. That's an open look, and a 3 is made by Matthew Cantu. 3-2 Raiders on top. Made basket allows them to set up pressure. Cowboys with in the backcourt and the steal. Off the turnover. Raiders trying to capitalize. Salinas buries a 3. Ramon Salinas joins Cantu in the scoring department. Back-to-back trips, back-to-back 3s. Cowboys, ball in the backcourt. Raymond Zuniga brings it across, guarded by Galvan. Lost his dribble, needs a little help. Needs a lot of help. Backdoor cut, pass deflected, right back in the hands of Zuniga, who can now put it on the floor if he wants. Top of the key. Porter works it back, set up the offense. 5:19 to go. Clearing out is Fraguso. Fraguso hands it off, and running one-hander will funnel out. No good. Rebound by the Raiders. They want to run. Here comes Cantu. Cantu finds a cutter in the paint. Layup goes up, roll it in. Ricky Garcia with a bucket. And it's now an 8-0 run by the Raiders of PSJA North. Alvaro Sanchez steps back for a 3 for the Cowboys. That won't go. Stay here. That rebound touches a PSJA North Raider. And it'll be Cowboy basketball out of bounds on the baseline. They'll fire a pass inside. Nice catch by Anabwamni. Another 3 by the Raiders, and that's perfect. Arturo Beltran now joins teammates Matthew Cantu and Ramon Salinas with 3-pointers. They call that a 2. on the dribble. Fadeaway jumper, that misfires for Fraguso, and here come the Raiders. 4 minutes to go. Raiders will throw it away, try to save it back inbounds, nothing doing. Eckersley has the basketball in the backcourt for the Cowboys. That's Benjamin Eckersley wearing number 35. Cowboys don't need some points. They're down 11-2. They scored the game's first basket on Eckersley's score. And since then, it's been an all-Raider barrage of scoring. Eckersley catches inside, goes to work, has the ball stripped out of his hands and stolen. Here come the Raiders in the front court. 3:29 to go in the first quarter. Easy layup coming up, a lot of contact. Non-shooting foul. Beltran got a man in the air. Stops play with 3:24 to go. Fadeaway jumper goes up and in. Beltran with the bucket. Arturo now has 5 points in the game. The lead is 11 and counting. Porter brings it across the timeline. Zuniga has it on the dribble. Splits a double team. Shot it off the rim, too strong. Long rebound comes out. Cowboys retain possession. Sanchez tried to force it inside. Ahmadad with that one. Sanchez has it on the dribble. Running one-hander, that won't go. Cowboys try to tip the rebound, but nothing doing. It's out of bounds, off of Porter. Stops play with 2:35 to go here in the first quarter. PSJA North Raider ball. From the right side, Galvan. Top of the key to Salinas. Salinas weaves it back and forth, hands it off to Galvan. Now in the corner it goes to Beltran. Outside to Garcia, back over to Gontu. Top of the key, open three, Galvan, yes! Arturo Beltran has 5 in the game. 16-0 run by the Raiders of PSJA North. Porter will turn it over again. Raiders with the ball in the front court. Off the dribble is Galvan. He gets fouled. Stopping play with 1:44 to go in the first quarter. Timeout called by the Porter Cowboys. We'll be back after this. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and
My name is Isaac Smith, and I'm co-owner of Mott's Building Materials. The Mott's Paint Department has everything you need for any budget. We carry professional-grade products from brands like PPG, Ralph Lauren, Czar Stains, all at great prices. With the newest technology on the market, you can see the latest color trends and visualize your next project. If you still need help, we can give you pointers and make suggestions based on what you need.
Porter Cowboys took a timeout trying to
built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
Now after the timeout, the Porter Cowboys back on the floor, and the Raiders have the basketball. PSJA North with an easy lead right now at 16-2 and another 3 ball. This one won't go though. Porter with the ball. Cowboys needing some points. New player in the game is John-Luc Ballot. And there's a whistle and a foul called on Ballot in the paint. PSJA North Raider ball. Benjamin Eckersley scored the only points of the game. He's on the bench for the Porter Cowboys. After that basket, PSJA North has scored the next 16 here in the first quarter. Outside three, Dante Galvan. It's now 19-0 run. For Galvan, he's got 6. Cowboys. Ball in the backcourt across the timeline. On the dribble is Orozio. Orozio to Zuniga. Under a minute left here in the fourth quarter. Zuniga handles the ball to the baseline. Nothing there. Spins it back outside. Pulls up. Missed the jumper. Rebound stays here. Zuniga will inbound the ball. 40 seconds left. Outlet pass. Nearly stolen. Cowboys had it for a moment, then they do turn it over. In the front court come the Raiders. Around the perimeter, another 3. This one won't go. Rebound by the Cowboys. Zuniga, outlet pass, got a man ahead of everybody. Layup good. Miguel Ahmad with the bucket. 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. 15-point lead. All PSJA North. They'll run a weave with 2 seconds to go. Got to get a shot off if they want. They do, and they miss it. 1 quarter in the books. Raiders gave up the first 2 points and the last 2 points in the quarter. Other than that, 19 in a row belong to them. They lead. Back after this.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
We're back here. We'll have you check our scores on the website in a little bit. We're going to update what happened in the last round over at the other gyms. Meanwhile, back here for the second quarter in the Porter Cowboys get a bucket by Chris Orozio, and that ends up in a timeout being called by PSJA North. And they immediately want to talk things over about giving up easy buckets. Robert Mendoza asked, how did Santa Rosa do against Santa Maria? Well, we'll have that score for you. Again, we're getting updates from other gyms filtering in over here. And we'll post that on our scoreboard on the website. I'll see if I can update you on the fly in the second half during the broadcast as well. Earlier, Santa Rosa lost in our game that we covered here, 72-54. This one, the PSJA North Raiders grasped a hold of the lead and raced into the second quarter with this big lead. Now leading by 13, have it on the offensive end. Cantu on the perimeter, top of the key it goes to Salinas, back outside, Cantu to Salinas. Nice pass inside, a lot of contact, shot goes up, no good. Porter gets the rebound. Cowboys, Danny Morales came out of there with it. Morales brings it up to the midcourt stripe and across, guarded by Cantu. Stopped his dribble, needs some help. Still needing help. Could overplay that time on defense, but Zuniga gets his hands on the ball. 7:08 to go in the half. Raymond Zuniga works the ball for the Porter Cowboys. Takes it in this lane. Knocked out of his hands. It'll stay here. Those who are watching on social media, please share the link if you will. Pass the word. Like the site. and continue to support what we're doing here. 6:55 remaining in the half. 19-6 is your score.
I really enjoyed it. I was watching it from my room at school. Thank you, Coach. Thank you for all you do for us.
Thank you. One of the officials comes by and wishes me well here. Was watching the game as he was waiting to come out after his couple of games. Shot goes up, no good by the Porter Cowboys. Rebound taken down by the Raiders, and that results in a whistle and a stoppage of play with 6:41 to go here in the half. 19-6 is the score. Raiders with the ball in the back court. Ahead comes Salinas. Lost his dribble, gives it up to Beltran. And the Raiders will work the offense further out from the top of the key than what we saw in the first quarter. Trying to open this defense up a little more. Work it outside. That's an open three for Cantu. That's way too strong. Rebound by Eckersley. And here come the Cowboys. Into the front court, Zuniga. Outside to Orozio. Hands it off to Morales. Morales between the circles. Guarded man-to-man by Beltran. 5:59 remaining here in the half. Winner of this will advance into platinum play. Shot goes up, no good. As 2 teams out of each pool will advance to that platinum games tomorrow, which again, most of them are going to rotate right here into this gym. All of the quarterfinal games will be here. Half of the first round games, all of the quarterfinal, and then the next day the semifinals, third place and championship game will all be played right here in this gym. They'll add on another game in this gym as well, as the consolation final won't make it here. The 5th place game will be here. 5th place game and the champion of the gold bracket will all be played here on Saturday. Raider basketball, 19-8 is your score as the Cowboys edge a little closer. .536 remaining. Outside perimeter action here for the Raiders of PSJA North. That shot misses off the mark. Back outside it goes to Salinas, hands it off to Galvan. A shot on the baseline by Puente won't go, but the Raiders get it back. 5:19 to go. Overhead pass, that's too far for Cantu, and out of bounds it goes. Fans watching us on the social media, be sure to pass the word around. Share the link. Like the page. If you're on the website, there's a way to like the page and share the page as well there. Helps keep track of the numbers moving forward as we talk to the advertisers out there. The analytics on the numbers as of late have just gone through the roof, and I just keep saying thank you. That's all I can say. Shot goes up, no good. I can say thank you, and then I can say thank you with actions and continue to provide as much coverage of as many sporting events, of as many types of sports here in the RGV as possible. At the line, Benjamin Eckersley makes the first. Another one coming up. This could cut it to single digits. And that's no good. Long rebound comes out for the Raiders. Dante Galvan. He leads the team in scoring with 6 points. He banged 2 3-pointers home in succession when the Raiders took control of this game. Out of bounds, it'll be Raider basketball. PSJA North and Brownsville Porter in Pool D. with Valley View. Salinas passes it to Beltran in the corner. Now they go baseline. Turning is Galvan. Goes inside the paint to Beltran. Now they'll work it back further inside to Puente. Puente misses a shot. In the front court, here come the Cowboys with 4:12 to go in the half. Spinning is Danny Morales, forced to pass for Eckersley. That ricochets off two players, and here comes Dante Galvan for the Raiders. Lay it in, and a foul. Dante Galvan with the bucket. To the free throw line is Galvan. First one, good. Completes a three-point play. For Dante, that's 9 points in the game. Back to a 13-point lead for the Raiders of PSJA North, and now the hustle of Beltran nearly gets another steal. Porter will inbound the ball on the baseline. Benjamin Eckersley to throw it in. Lobs it out to no one. And here comes Salinas, Ramon Salinas with a nice pass ahead for a layup for Galvan. Galvan now has 11. 3:46 to go. Raiders with the pressure. Cowboys break it with an overhead pass to Ferguso. Finds his man, but a missed shot by Anawabni. And here come the Raiders back in the front court. Beltran to Salinas. Around to Galvan. Back outside, a three for Beltran. That won't go. Zuniga with a rebound, and here come the Cowboys. 3:18 to go here in the first half. Take a break at halftime, and then we'll come back for the second half. We'll wrap things up with our final game tonight. Nicky Rowe takes on Roosevelt. If the Warriors are shooting well, they can stay in that game. If they're not, that one could get out of hand too. Zuniga misses the shot. Ball goes out of bounds. Our closest game was Dickinson and Los Fresnos. Closest not by score. It was a 3-point game, but it came down to 1.2 seconds remaining when Roosevelt hit the shot that won the game. Our closest game that we covered here today, Edinburgh North beat La Jolla's Coyotes. That was the first game out of the gate this morning. Was that 8:30 in the morning? Yes, it was. Raiders pull the ball out with a 24-9 lead. Cowboys fall back in a zone. Won't extend it just as of yet. And Matthew Cantu will just dribble out there near the scorer's table. Now coming out to extend the defense is Garcia. Good show on defense by Garcia. Galvan couldn't shake him, has to give it up. 2:06 to go. A trap comes by the Cowboys. Back to Galvan. Good defense by the Porter Cowboys, really, when you think about it. Moving of the feet by Garcia after extending out. Thank you again for watching us here. If you're watching on Facebook, be sure you share it. Send out the likes. Minute 56 remaining here in the half. 24-9 the score. Roosevelt played last game. They're setting out one game, and they'll turn right back around and hit the floor against Nicky Rowe. Roosevelt beat Pioneer by 26. And that was a 4-point game midway through the third quarter, and then it ballooned into a 26-point victory. Roosevelt, once they pushed the accelerator, just never let up. Free throw good by Galvan. That shot goes up and in on a steal and a bucket. Into the front court, the Cowboys throw it away again. Minute 43 left here in the half. Cowboys struggling to take care of the basketball. Whereas Raul, I see you, saying go Raiders go. That's on our Facebook feed. Appreciate you watching the game here on a Thursday, a cool Thursday night in the Rio Grande Valley. Minute 27 to go. Galvan has the ball for the Raiders. Defended by Ivaro Sanchez. With a minute 15 to go, he'll give it up. Ramon Salinas puts it on the floor. On a weave, hands it off to Galvan. Double team, overhead pass Salinas. In the corner. Now the Raiders attack from the baseline. Get it back outside to Galvan. Minute to go here in the half. Galvan to Salinas. Back to Galvan. 50 seconds left here in the half. Raiders outscored the Cowboys 19-4 in the first quarter. Now they'll launch a long three. That's a forced shot. Miss. Rebound by the Cowboys. Fraguso got the board. Cowboys now in the front court, and there's a clean steal, and then the ball gets whistled dead on a foul called by the Cowboys, trying to recover the ball after turning it over. 9-5, the Raiders have outscored the Cowboys here in the second quarter. Free throw time for the Raiders, and that's Ramon Salinas. Hasn't shot a free throw here this evening. Makes that, he'll get another. The lead is 20. Substitution checks in for the Raiders. There's Justin Perez checking in. Next free throw by Salinas is good as well. 2 for 2 on the trip. Cowboys see some more full court pressure. Pass through that to Sanchez. Dribbles into a double team though. Ball almost stolen, but out of bounds off the Raiders. Galvan thought he had a steal. Couldn't control it near that sideline. Cowboy ball. Garcia across the timeline. Attacks the paint. A lot of contact. There's a charge. Garcia to Eckersley, but before the Eckersley basket, there was a lot of contact, and that was an easy call for the official. Stops the clock with 26.8 seconds to go. Raiders ball in no hurry in the backcourt. Dante Galvan, who leads all scorers with 13 points in the first half. Right down the middle of the floor. Guarded by Sanchez with 13 on the clock. Tries to shake him. Bounce pass over in the corner. Gets it right back. 8 seconds on the clock. Galvan off the dribble. Whistles a pass right side. That's an open three at the buzzer and count it for the Raiders, who did just about anything they wanted in that first half and lead by a bundle. Raiders up 33-9. We'll be back after halftime. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Mott's Lumberyard is one of the largest in the valley. If you need it, we have it. Everything from lumber, insulation, roofing, plywood, and sheetrock. After 45 years of business, we've basically came up with our own lumber philosophy that allows us to offer the best option to customers on any job. We know the area, we know the lumber, and most importantly, we know you. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
Back here, second half underway, and thanks again for joining us here on RealSportsLive.com. Joel Bowling with you, and this is game 8 of 9 here in day 1 at the main gym. Porter Cowboys struggled in the second quarter, actually struggled in the first half. Come out swinging, Benjamin Eckersley with the bucket. Now that's how they started the game. Eckersley with a basket, and then 19 points later, PSJA had a 17-point lead before another bucket by the Cowboys closed out the first quarter. They were outscored 19-4 in the second quarter. 14-5. Cowboys were actually in it for a little bit in that second quarter. Managed to cut the lead back down to single digits. One possession. Layup up and in by Dante Galvan, and that guy's been a thorn in their side. Galvan with 15 points in the game. Leads the team in scoring. And back we come. Three-pointer on the way by the Raiders, and splash that home, Ramon Salinas. Salinas in the game has 10 points. Cowboy basketball. Have some individuals asking about the Apple TV and the Roku TV. There's a basket by Galvan, or Eckersley, and that'll count. And free throw coming up. All right, here's how it works for Roku TV and Apple TV, which we do have in place for those to watch on television directly. We're streaming through the company Boxcast, and therefore you have to download the Boxcast app. Once you download the Boxcast app, it's really simple. You just search for Real Sports Live. And once you put that on, then we're there and it'll become one of your favorites. That's how I go back and watch these games when I get home. It's also where we're going to unveil what is the next step of this. The initial project was to create an all-sports television channel. That was my vision. Anyone that tries to say they came up with that or tries to say that they want to run with that is running off of another idea. And that's the idea that I put forward here to start this for the Rio Grande Valley. When it's all said and done, this is why we're out there covering the boys and girls sports with a vengeance. Why right now we've got 60-plus games that we've broadcast since rolling this out, and that wasn't too long ago. It's why we'll have over 100 games broadcast before the first of the year. It's why we're covering wrestling. It's why we're going to cover swim meets and diving meets. Is because we're going to fill a channel with 24-hour content featuring sports from the Rio Grande Valley. Small steps to a big project, I get it. But all the pieces are in place to roll this out. Cowboys can't convert. Here come the Raiders back on the offensive end. Appreciate all the kind words from those that are chiming in on the social media. If you're watching on social media, Facebook or YouTube, be sure to send a shout out or send a link. Like it. Give us a comment if you will. Most importantly, share it to your friends and family and fans who may not be able to make it games. That gives them an option. In this case, we're at the Hidalgo tournament. Home of the Pirates, who went 2-0 in pool play, and they'll advance as the number 1 seed out of their pool. I'll go over those pools during that final game tonight during the Nicky Rowe. And on our website, we'll have all the games that are scheduled in round 1 of the pool play on there before they actually take place. So watch the website and the scoreboard for updates there. The help there comes from Manny Rodriguez. Big things happening between he and I in putting this together. Free throw by Sherrod. Up and in. A-N-A-B-W-A-N-I. That's how the scoreboard operator had this written down. Anna Wani. Second free throw goes in. Raiders with the ball. Outside to Beltran, hands it off. Salinas to Galvan. Galvan lost his dribble, needs some help, whistle blows. And a foul called away from the ball on Benjamin Eckersley of the Porter Cowboys. Porter won earlier today. They defeated Valley View. PSJA North also knocked off Valley View. So both of these teams will advance to the Platinum brackets. That shot's blocked out of there, but a nice offensive rebound by Beltran. Hands it right back inside to Garcia. His shot's blocked out by Eckersley. And the Cowboys control the ball. Down by a bundle, though. 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. On the dribble is Ivaro Sanchez. Hands it off to Zuniga. Raymond Zuniga turns, squares up against Galvan. Got a screen. Top of the key to Eckersley. He'll launch a three, and that's made, but well, count it. Three-pointer by Eckersley goes in, and then a foul called inside the paint. It was a push-off. Anabwamni was called for the push as the shot was going in. 4:45 remaining. Raider basketball across the timeline. Salinas. Right side to Galvan. Turns, three, yep, again. Dante Galvan's got 18. He alone matches the Porter output in scoring. Cowboys with the ball. Fraguso to Eckersley. A lot of contact there in the charge. 4:19 remaining. Third quarter action. Porter Cowboys in the blue. White uniforms belongs to the PSJA North Raiders. Raiders have controlled since 2 3-pointers went down in the first quarter that sent them on a 19-0 run. Galvan with another three. Misses this one. Offensive rebound, though. Matthew Cantu got that one. Now the ball's stolen, and here come the Cowboys. Taken right back from him by Galvan. Galvan peels away from harm's way, gets it over to Ramon Salinas, gets it back. 3:48 remaining in the third. Raiders will spud the floor. So the Raiders advance on with a win here, barring a big comeback by the Porter Cowboys. And the Raiders will be the number 1 seed in Pool D, which means they'll be playing tomorrow here at 10:30 in the morning. Overhead pass from Galvan to Cantu. Cantu over to Salinas. If it stands as we're looking at it now, the Porter Cowboys will play at 10:30 tomorrow morning in the McAllen Convention Center. The opponents, there's a layup up and in by Salinas. Will come out of Pool C. I didn't get to see New Way Christian, so I'm not sure what they brought to the table. I saw Westaco beat Laredo LBJ. But we'll have to check scores to see who advances out of that. But 2 of those teams, Westaco, New Way Christian, or Laredo LBJ, will advance into Platinum play. The top seed will take on the Porter Cowboys over at the McAllen Convention Center. The 2 seed will play against the PSJA North Raiders right here tomorrow at 10:30. 2:37 left here in the third quarter. Raider ball, and that one's dribbled out of bounds, but touched last by a Cowboy. Our next game features McAllen Rowe taking on Roosevelt. Now we saw Roosevelt 2 games ago as they were beating Pioneer. That was a score that isn't necessarily reflective of where that was at. There's a missed shot by Galvan. Cowboys get the rebound, and here they come in the front court. Overhead pass to Anawabami. He'll take it to the right side. Whistles a pass to Eckersley. Had it knocked out of his hands, but he's fouled. And that'll send him to the line. We'll wait and see. Now we're checking some scores. I need to see what happened with New Way Christian and any games they played today. Here's a free throw by Eckersley, up and in. Okay, New Way Christian didn't show, so that became Westaco Idea.
I think the coach, they told me that the head coach got hurt in an accident. And they had to pull out.
So they had to pull out of play. Raiders have the ball. Around the perimeter, Ramon Salinas. Salinas to Beltran. Beltran on the drive, lays it up and in, but a charge. No, they'll count that in a foul. Arturo Beltran. So Westaco Idea, I'm guessing both games. They went 0 for 2. They've only played once. They play in the back gym against.
It should be on the last game. Go further down.
Well, they're playing. Well, they played Westaco. Got beat by Westaco. New Way Christian. Minute 43 to go. They'll play Laredo LBJ. They're playing right now. Shot goes up. That's blocked out of there. Rebound by the Cowboys. Banked up. No good. Eckersley pushed off to get the rebound. Nope. Foul on the Raiders. So by Westaco winning that means they take Pool C. So that means the Porter Cowboys will face Westaco tomorrow at 10:30 at the McAllen Convention Center. Westaco takes the number 1 seed in their pool. Shot goes up and in by Eckersley. And that means the winner of tonight's game between Westaco Idea and Laredo LBJ, which is going on right now, the winner of that will play here against the PSJA North Raiders at 10:30 in this gym. We can actually start piecing together what's happening with some of these brackets. Whistle blows, stops play with 38 seconds to go in the third quarter. Cowboys with the ball in the back court, and here comes Evaro Sanchez. Sanchez swings it right side. Porter Cowboys have just run against a pretty stiff team here tonight, and the Raiders of PSJA North. Eckersley missed, but there's Sherrod Anawabni for the bucket. 17 seconds left here in the third quarter. 23-point lead. Raiders have doubled up the Cowboys from Porter. 6 seconds to go. On the drive, Galvan gets it out for a 3 by Salinas. That won't go. Offensive board. Caught there on the rim with 0.4 seconds left. We'll also see how Santa Rosa did against Santa Maria. They won that game. So the Warriors advance into platinum play. Missed free throw meanwhile. By Timur Lamb. Next one won't go either. So Santa Rosa's Warriors end up taking the 2 seed in Pool B. And they'll play tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock at the McAllen Convention Center. Meanwhile, Palmview will play here at 9 o'clock against the 2 seed on A, and that's Hidalgo, Donna North, or Wharton. And Wharton won that. So Wharton will play here. We already know who our first game is tomorrow. That'll be Wharton, who took a 2 seed against Palmview. Wharton Palmview, that'll be our first broadcast game tomorrow. We already know it. And if I worked at this long enough, I could have all of this done by the time we get into these next games. 8 minutes left as we get set for the fourth quarter. Porter Cowboys will come out. I'm going to write that in. I already know it. That's it. $7:52 remaining in the game. Raiders have the ball, top of the key. Work it around the outside. There's a three by Galvan, and he made another. Dante Galvan has a 22-point game and counting with 7:36 remaining. Cowboys with the ball. So Hidalgo Pirates won't get to play at home in their first game tomorrow morning. Pirates will travel up the road to the McAllen Convention Center. Raiders with the basketball. Outside it goes to Salinas. 6:57 to go. Salinas guarded out on top. Raymond Zuniga draws the assignment defensively. Matthew Cantu. Cantu will be guarded by Evaro Sanchez. Spins it over to the left sideline. Now bounce pass out in the corner. Left side to Zuniga. Back out on top to Cantu, and then the whistle blows. That'll stop play. Rowe and Roosevelt play next. We saw Roosevelt win their game earlier. Nicky Rowe. What did Rowe do against Pioneer? We'll find that score out. Rowe, Nicky Rowe. Nicky Rowe and Pioneer. Trying to find out what happened in that one. Next game is Roosevelt. My wife Dahlia will find that out for me here in just a second. For the Raiders, layup good by Beltran. Nicky Rowe and Pioneer. Sideline pass. Tracked down by the Cowboys. 5:51 to go in the paint. Shot goes in and a foul, and that's going to send John Loke Baloo. All right, so Rowe won that game. So that means the late game here tonight, the last game, features Nicky Rowe and Roosevelt. The winner's the 1 seed in the platinum bracket. The loser's a 2 seed in the platinum bracket. And that's coming out of Pool F. The winner will be right back here tomorrow at noon. Shot goes in. Raiders with the ball. Top of the key, work it to Salinas. Left side, Galvan. Timur Lamb, and that's a throwaway. Looking for Arturo Bertrand, but nothing doing. 5:25 left here in this game. Timeout called by the Cowboys. We'll be back after this. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Arlington, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here, 5:19 to go here in this ball game. Porter Cowboys ran into a buzzsaw here as the PSJA North Raiders are cruising along to a number 1 seed in the Platinum Bracket tomorrow in a 10:30 game. Ball in the backcourt for the Cowboys with 4:44 left. On the dribble is Chris Orozio. That ball goes out of bounds. It will be Raider ball. A substitution for the Raiders checks in. Brian Rodriguez checks in. Raiders with the ball. Salinas goes to Galvan. Top of the key on the dribble is Lamb. Lost it with 4:10 to go here in the game. Galvan, nice pass. Baseline, Banker, Lamb. Count it. 4 minutes left. Next up, Nicky Rowe takes on Roosevelt. Should be a good one. Running one-hander goes up and in, made by Kevin Garcia for the Cowboys of Porter. On the dribble for the Raiders. Work it to the left side. Galvan for a 3. Missed that one. Rebound by the Cowboys. Into the front court. Behind the back dribble. Now into a corner, and the ball goes out of bounds. Touch last by the Raiders. Ricky Garcia checks in the game for PSJA North. Timur Lamb will have a seat on the bench. 3:23 remaining here in this game. Cowboys to inbound the ball. That ball nearly stolen. Stay here. On the dribble is Danny Morales. Cowboys with the ball. Morales launches a 3. That one's short. Rebound taken down by the Raiders. Here comes Arturo Beltran to the right side to Galvan. Dantes brings it back outside. Left side pass to Salinas. In the corner it goes. That's Rodriguez. Garcia, Beltran now on the baseline. Nice pass, no finish though. Missed shot by Rodriguez. Now a loose ball picked up by the Cowboys, and back they come. Here comes Garcia, showing some speed. Nice pass. Layup missed though by Orozio. Got his own board, put that up no good, and he'll get to the line. Terrific pass to hit Orozio on the line between a couple of defenders. Missed it, but he stuck with it, got the offensive rebound, and heads to the free throw line. He'll hit the first. Second one coming up. Be a quick wrap up of this game, and then we'll head into the gathering mode once again and making sure we have rosters set and information ready for the next game between Roosevelt and Nicky Rowe. Shot went in, but waved that off. Was made by Noriega. But contact occurred before that. Offensive foul call. 2:13 remains in the game. Cowboys with the basketball from Brownsville. Porter. Morales. Made a defender miss, and now it's a turnover, and here come the Raiders in the front court for a layup. Good. Justin Perez. Porter back with the ball. A lot of contact there, and that's a charge. They'll get Garcia on the contact. Stops play with 1:53 remaining. That's a player control foul. How many more games tonight? We got one more coming your way. It'll be Nicky Rowe taking on Roosevelt. That was scheduled to tip off at 8:30. I haven't even bothered to look at a clock, see what time it is. 8:03, so we're on time. We may be a little early. Raiders ball. Outside it goes to Eddie Garza. Top of the key. There's a three by Perez. Justin Perez can't hit. 1:37 to go. Porter with the ball in the back court. Here come the Cowboys. Morales into the front court. Handles it with either hand with 1:28 left in this game. Top of the key. There's a three for the Cowboys. Off the mark. No good. And a rebounding foul in the paint. Garza securing that rebound, but he was fouled. And we'll walk to the other end and shoot a free throw. Garcia will shoot. Missed the first. It was a 1-and-1. No bonus. Cowboys with the ball. Work it ahead. Nothing there. Spin it back outside. There's a whistle and a foul called on the Raiders. Stops play with 1:09 to go. Free throw time for the Porter Cowboys. Kevin Garcia steps to the line, the lefty. Misses on the front end of a 1-and-1. Offensive rebound. Put that one up and in. Raider basketball. We're under a minute left. They jumped out to a 19-4 lead after one quarter and have never looked back. Bank shot misses. Rebound by the Cowboys. 45 seconds to go. Anawabwi with the ball. Right side, three ball. Nope. Rebound. Raiders had it for a moment. Missed shot. Get their own rebound. Cowboys maintain control. Launch another three. Let her go. Make it. Morales splashes that one home. Danny Morales. It's his first points of the game. 18 seconds left. Raiders will dribble it out. Or will they? To the side, back out on top. They'll launch a three. No chance for Eddie Garza. Offensive rebound, though. Put it up and in. Justin Perez with an easy stick back. He's got two. And that is it. Final score, PSJA North Raiders win this one by the score of 59-35. They win that going away. Took control in the first quarter and never looked back. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Reminding you the archives are available. And reminding you to watch the social media and the website here because our next game is coming up in about 20 minutes. As it will be Nicky Rowe taking on Roosevelt. Until then, I'm Joe Bowling. This one's in the books. See you soon.